Imagine scrolling through something like TikTok, except instead of just watching videos, every single post you see is something you can actually interact with. You can tap it, drag things around, play mini games, remix it, and even turn your own ideas into apps without writing a single line of code. That might sound like some futuristic concept, but it's already here, and it's called Gizmo. Today, we're going to break down what Gizmo actually is and how you can use it, and why this might be one of the most important shifts we've seen in social media and AI so far. So first, what exactly is Gizmo? Gizmo is essentially a mobile app that works like a mix between TikTok and app creation, where instead of scrolling through videos, you scroll through interactive mini apps that people created using AI. These aren't just videos or animations, they're what the platform calls gizmos, which are small, playable experiences that respond to your touch, meaning you can swipe, tap, draw, or drag elements on the screen and actually interact with what you're seeing. What makes this even crazier is that you don't need to know how to code to make one of these. Instead, you just type a prompt, literally describing your idea in plain English, and the AI builds the experience for you, handling all the coding behind the scenes. So instead of needing years of programming experience to build an app, you can just say something like, create a puzzle game where I drag shapes into the correct spots, and Gizmo will generate a playable version of that idea almost instantly. That's why people are calling this vibe coding, because you're basically coding based on the idea or vibe rather than actual syntax or technical knowledge. When you open Gizmo, the experience feels very familiar at first, especially if you've used apps like TikTok or Instagram Reels, because everything is presented in a vertical feed where you swipe to move from one post to the next. But the big difference is that instead of passively watching content, you're actively engaging with it, which completely changes how you experience the platform. One moment, you might be playing a quick puzzle, and the next, you could be interacting with a weird animated meme, and then suddenly you're drawing on the screen or controlling a tiny game. These creations can range from simple experiments to surprisingly complex interactive experiences. And because users can remix existing gizmos, the platform ends up feeling more like a collaborative playground than a traditional social media app. There's also a social layer built into it, where you can like, comment, and share gizmos just like any other platform. But what really stands out is how easy it is to go from consumer to creator, since the barrier to entry is basically just your imagination. If you were to start using Gizmo today, the process is actually pretty straightforward, even if you've never touched anything related to coding before. Once you download the app and open it, you're immediately dropped into that interactive feed, where you can explore different gizmos just by swiping. As you interact with them, you start to understand what's possible, which is important because it gives you ideas for what you might want to create yourself. When you're ready to make your own gizmo, you simply go into the creation section and type out a prompt describing what you want. This could be something simple like a reaction-based tapping game, or something more creative like an interactive story where users choose what happens next. The AI then takes that description and turns it into a working mini app, which you can test, tweak, and refine before posting it to the feed. What's really interesting is that you don't have to start from scratch every time, because you can remix other people's creations, meaning you can take an existing gizmo, modify it, and build on top of it, which creates this constant cycle of creativity where ideas evolve really quickly. Now here's where things get really important. Because Gizmo isn't just another social media app trying to compete with TikTok, it's actually changing the entire concept of what content even is. Traditionally, social media has been passive, meaning you scroll, watch, maybe like something, and then move on. But Gizmo flips that completely by making interaction the default experience. Instead of consuming content, you're playing with it. And that small shift has huge implications because it turns users into participants rather than just viewers. On top of that, it blurs the line between creators and developers, since anyone can now build something that behaves like an app without needing technical skills, which is something that wasn't really possible before at this scale. The reason Gizmo is such a big deal goes way beyond just entertainment, because it represents a larger shift in how technology is evolving. For years, building software has been limited to people who understand programming languages, but tools like Gizmo are starting to remove that barrier entirely by letting people create through natural language. This means we're moving toward a world where creativity matters more than technical ability, and where ideas can be turned into functional digital experiences almost instantly. That's a massive change, especially for younger creators, students, and anyone who has ideas but doesn't know how to code. It also introduces a new type of social platform, where instead of competing for attention through polished videos, people are experimenting, remixing, and building things together, which could lead to a more collaborative and creative internet overall. And this isn't just a small niche app either, because Gizmo has already seen significant growth, reaching hundreds of thousands of downloads in a short period of time, which shows that people are genuinely interested in this new type of experience. That rapid growth suggests that users are getting a little tired of passive scrolling and are looking for something more engaging. And Gizmo is stepping in at exactly the right moment to offer that. At the end of the day, Gizmo isn't just another app you download and forget about. It's more like a glimpse into the future of how we might interact with technology, where the line between watching, playing, and creating completely disappears. Whether it ends up replacing traditional social media or just influencing it, one thing is clear. The idea of turning simple prompts into fully interactive experiences is only going to get bigger from here. So if you've ever had an idea for a game, an app, or just something creative but didn't know where to start, this might be one of the easiest ways to bring that idea to life. If you found this interesting, make sure to subscribe to NPStation because we're going to keep breaking down the newest AI tools and trends that are actually shaping the future. And let me know in the comments below, would you actually use something like Gizmo, or do you think it's just another trend?